Matt.
Okay, it's T-Bird. It's T-Bird. T-Bird.
T-Bird, got it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So we saw a pretty good match between Red X and Focus there. Focus had the advantage for some time there.
Okay, so up next we're going to have ChosenGuan versus Sandman.
All right. So
Now, for what I've heard, Sandman has improved substantially over the last 3 months that I've been gone. Before Sandman was a kid, he would like get out of pools, go like 0-2, and then occasionally do like a really good run. But he's like been consistently doing pretty good in brackets from what I've heard so far lately. To the point where I think even Len stated that like Sandman was in contention for like the top 10 PR right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? I don't know too much about him. Like, I'm from Abbotsford, and the only things we ever heard was about his legendary Ganondorf.
Nah, his Ganondorf days are more wow.
Are gone?
His days are
gone.
Yeah, they're more left behind him at this point.
Yeah,
he
no.
does.
He has a Little Mac, I'm told?
Yeah, Little Mac and a Cloud, I believe. Little Mac is more what he's playing right now. His Ganondorf is more or less like legendary because like both me and him, we played Ganondorf at the start of the SSB4. Like I played Ganondorf in ZSS, but like I dropped it way sooner than he did. But he was always all over the place. People loved him for it at that point.
Yeah, no, he had quite a few hype moments. I get told all this stuff by Shogi when he used to go to the metas.
Yeah, no. Rip meta, straight
Sad
up.
days.
Yeah.
The days are gone.
So we're going to have ChosenGuan on the Fox versus Sandman on his Little Mac. Now, I did not expect Little Mac to come out of Sandman, to be honest. Being straight up, but he is really making use of it. So
I know he says that he uses Cloud as his like top tier counter pick, so he probably wants to try out Little Mac first off. Fox doesn't seem like a character that would give too much trouble. They're both very fast and neutral. Both Little Mac can play defensive and aggressive in this case, where Fox is much more of an aggressive character.
Yeah,
So
Fox is aggressive, but like more or less their offense is, at least for Fox, his offense can start being ground-based, but Fox is more aerial-based, so that can give Little Mac some trouble. But we see ChosenGuan right now, he's just playing on the ground right now.
Are you sure it's more more aerial-based? I usually see more of a...
It starts off like ground-based.
Fox's neutral does start off in the ground.
Yeah.
And that's where Little Mac
But
will
the
have
higher percents you get, like the more... the higher percentage you get, the more Fox is going to start going towards the air, because like you start going for aerials all the time. Okay, this is
exactly what you were talking about.
So Sandman likely could have just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, no.
Okay, good counter there. Good awareness of the situation. Good up smash.
He got an up smash. Yeah, no, this is where I imagine that in the neutral, that is where Mac wants to take the lead, because if he doesn't, then he has to succumb to this aerial prowess that Fox has.
The quicker he gets the stock, the better. And Sandman is doing a really good job. Okay.
Okay, no, he was too high of a percent, too much rage there. No punish on that. That is a big hitbox on that up B. Okay, he got a down tilt.
So at this point, Sandman, yeah, there you go. He wants to go for a quick move that will definitely get the kill. Now, something that he can know, if like...
That was a jab?
It was a forward tilt.
Oh, okay.
He wants to go for a quick move. Forward tilt is actually one of the more underrated kill moves that Macs have. Like, you don't think like... Early Little Mac players, they want to hit their smash attacks. They want to hit like forward smash, down smash.
That was some amazing... Oh, there he goes.
Okay, interesting
There was some
trade.
amazing pokings with those down tilts into the jab. That was amazing.
Oh, good use of the armor there.
All right. Okay, Sam, man, you are giving me a run for my money. I can't keep up with this.
So it's interesting to know if you're getting if it's a Little Mac Ditto and you're getting rapid jab, you can up B as the Little Mac getting rapid jab and it'll beat it.
Really?
Yeah.
That must have some interesting frame data on that one.
Because I believe it starts frame 1, actually. I'm not quite sure on that, though.
The CSS levels and stuff, that is quite useful.
It starts frame 1 with a decent bit of armor, so...
No, that sounds great. Alright, so currently we're in a last stock situation, Matt. Sandman has the lead, Fox is at 100%. Anything from
there you go, the down smash.
Stock.
Good job from Sandman. He'll take game number 1 off of that. So definitely he definitely was having a little bit of trouble. ChosenGuan was getting in the first stock was getting very good amounts of pressure with the offstage, but Sandman was able to react to everything perfectly to be able to make sure he wasn't going to get gimped. And that's the huge thing with Little Mac. If you gimp him, you're already doing it right. So Little Mac players very often will spend a lot of the time practicing getting back to stage in a variety of different scenarios.
No, I've seen There's actually one of the players I watch online is Raycom of Ganondorf from Southern Ontario, and I believe he has the same issue with Ganon's recovery.
When you have weak recoveries, you spend a lot of time like really working on it. Like as a ZSS player, I don't really worry about my recovery too much because I've got like options out the wazoo.
Yeah, no, I've seen options.
But like for people like Little Mac, like same thing with Fox, right? Fox, you don't think about it too often because you're like, oh, I've got like side B, I've got up B, I've got
But his recoveries are very linear.
They're linear, they're predictable, but they're not like Little Mac, right? They're not awful.
They're linear, predictable. The same could be said about Ike.
Yeah.
Okay, now back to this match. We have Sandman taking the lead over 50% and getting rapid jabs on him.
Yeah, a lot of rapid jabs. So, good job.
There it is. That's the thing that you have to worry about because Little Mac can and will dominate the neutral if you give him the chance. With the ground speed he has, he is easily able to follow you up with one of those up smashes.
Big time. And particularly, like, because Little Mac has the speed of, you know, Little Mac has the speed of, like, a character like Fox, but he has the power of a heavy character, which is something you always have to work out. Obviously, you know, the drawback is his aerial game, but when you just stay on the ground, when you allow the Little Mac to play his game, you are going to have a really bad time. And now you've got KO Punch on deck, and he tries to go for it
almost got
immediately.
You know, not many people notice this, but you can lose that KO Punch if you get flinched in any sort of way, so it does pressure you to use it in a much more quicker situation.
Counter.
And there he goes, a coast to coast.
Good awareness of the situation there from Sandman. I would love to see Sandman go for something risky here, just to try and secure the kill. Just for like a swag purposes.
He does have the stock lead. He could definitely do this at this point.
Because something he could do theoretically. If that's it.
Oh, that's it.
Great job from Sandman. That is going to be 2-0 to him.
2-0 to Sandman.
And he will move on to the winner's bracket. Showing some great play on that Little Mac.
Yep.
So it's good to see, because as I said before, the last time I saw Sandman play in a tournament, he was playing Cloud, right? He's right here beside me, so he can hear all this right now.
Yeah, no. And I was talking about his Cloud. All right.
But no, like, that was some really swell